amigos of the debate will be volunteers. Amigos of the debate will be
Good evening, chat. Are you ready for a tale that's sure to scare? Are you ready for alien abductions and pedophiles and everything? It's gonna be a bit of everything. It's gonna be a bit of all the things tonight. I am very much excited for this one because I was looking at it on my free time. And so, yeah, this is a bit on a Brony Fandont side character from the Saberspark Black Griffin drama. I know Beckett covered it recently, so I thought I would be first. I got busy, and I couldn't fucking stream last night. Okay, it was a busy bee, and it required my labors. Okay, so yeah, odd amount of spammers in the chat tonight. Yeah, dude, holy shit. But anyway, I don't have Discord on, do I? Okay, there we go. Okay, so I have to give like a little bit of a TLDW on this if we're gonna get into it. Okay. The individual in question, and I'll show the tweet that was retweeted on Brony Fandont's account. Hold on, I'll pull that up right now. So they retweeted this Angela lady. And I had no fucking clue who this was until this moment happened. Okay. And they're like, hey, P.S. Saberspark, when are you going to acknowledge you sexually harassed and violated me by falsely publicly branding me the victim of sexual child predator Kyle A. Carosa, a million fucking people as a side hobby? All of your violent talk is making me kill myself outright. So this was a weird one. If you're unfamiliar, Kyle Carosa is as comedically what you'd expect. This is Kyle. This is Kyle. He's in prison. There's a Wikipedia page on him. All right, here's his arrest. He was arrested for 2 counts of child pornography. So this person was tweeting at Saberspark about this. And the reason is, right, is that they knew Kyle. Okay, they knew Kyle. But they didn't just know Kyle. I'm not gonna belabor the point. Angela was fired from Cartoon Network because of like Encanto porn. She drew Shota. No, it was Invader Zim Shota. Yeah, it was Invader Zim Shota, and she got fired for it. She does have. She wants Isabel and Bruno to fuck though, which is one of her things. Okay, but that's why she lost her job anyway. Anyway, she claims that she was a victim of Kyle Carosa. Okay, yeah. So there's a lot there with this lady, but that's not even beginning to break into this. But to quantify her though is that she is a schizophrenic, like an actual honest to God, like there is something like she should be in a nut house. Like that is who she is, okay? In many ways, she should be in a nut house. Like there's no, I don't think she's a legitimate crazy person. Yeah, there's no other way to put it. She's just a legitimate crazy person. But this, I didn't know who this was, right? To be clear, I only know about Angela because Brony Fandont put them on the radar. This person could have existed in pure silence within their own little bubble. But now I'm like, oh, well, you know, this is interesting. What's going on over here? So they are running a GoFundMe, right? Fighting for saving my sister's life at Get a Rich Lifeline, which we'll get into the Get a Rich Lifeline stuff, right? But she claims that she's a victim of Kyle and Vivzy Pop. All right. And I don't know about I don't really know. Listen, she doesn't really stay on topic. There's like some videos where she's dancing. She like fucking took shrooms and then she cured her DID by taking copious amounts of drugs. Because of course she had DID. Okay. So she had DID at one point, and then she lost the DID, and then she said she was abducted by aliens. And then there's videos of her dancing, and like she literally hits the fentanyl in the dance videos, and she talks about this stuff while dressed up as a fisherman. Okay, like I've never seen a fit so broken since the last guy we just looked at with the bad mutton chops. Okay, she is as bad as it could get. All right. But the Get a Rich Lifeline stuff kind of sits at the center of this. And so if you haven't, hey, she's channeling aliens when she's doing the fentanyl. That's true. That's true. But I'll read this because you kind of need me to read this to understand the kind of like level we're dealing with here. So like, do you guys know when you like get a fucking chain email from a Nigerian scammer, how it sounds? This sounds like that. So there's two fundraisers regarding her sister. I don't know if either of them are real. Okay. There's a lot of it that seems to be, I am skeptical of its existence, but we'll start with this one because this is definitely the one that is worded more outrageously. So if you're like, Diesel, who is this Brony Fandont like side character who's hopping on this? Which, by the way, the only reason they're hopping in this is because she can't get $700,000, and she thinks that, okay, she legitimately thinks if her story goes viral, if this all goes viral, then she can become rich, and then everybody can be rich together. Okay, so this is like a crossover event, okay? Like, this is like when Black Panther shows up in Captain America Civil War, okay? All right. Save my dying little sister. By the way, not that little. They're like a grown person, okay? Anyway. Are you alive? I'm alive. If you are too, help save my dying little sister immediately. And read the whole dire message to get some cash. Play a very big fun game that needs everyone to just join the fucking fun. Fist fight a trillionaire or two if you feel like it. And most importantly, save our lives and keep everyone else alive on a ticking death clock. Okay. Interesting. It's like when you roll a failure in Disco Elysium, but we'll just see where it goes. I am going to start this hashtag Give a Rich Lifeline, and I want you all to help make it trend. But first, make sure you really read this entire story to the end to obtain the rules of the game and really understand the meaning behind this hashtag and what it meant to stand for as long as you can. Use it for your own favorite lifestyle purposes. All I ask is that you make sure you don't let this original fundraiser page or message get lost to the frenzy of what will hopefully happen if this gets its visibility, saving as many lives as we can. So remember, this is first of all, I don't even know. This feels like a money laundering scheme, the way that this is all set up. Okay. Can you do a Jigsaw voice? I mean, I can try. I don't think it'll be amazing. If this becomes a frenzy, please still get people to read our story. Keep it in front and center. Please help everyone use this platform. Do Trump. Why is it always Trump? Even more news stations. Imagine to help us get this visibility because my sister and I need it fast.
You think it's grippy? Grippy sock, grippy box, as they say.
I would not sleep with this woman. I'm also not familially related to her or a little boy, so I don't think she'd be interested. If this becomes a frenzy, please still get people to read our story. Keep it front and center. Are you ready? Let's scream the horrors together, just so you might fucking give a shit. And then if you do, meet me on the other side to become a player. So this is an old spelling of the word player, by the way. If any of you have seen this before, that is just the word player. All right? Like a video game player. A player in a game. All right? My little sister, Sasha Vondra, is dying and being forced to die, even though there are ways to save her life. She wants to live and fight for her life, but is being greatly abused, gaslit, and denied her own words by hospitals that are overseeing her care. All right, I don't want to be that guy, but we're like 4 paragraphs deep into the GoFundMe, and we're just finding out about the mission, okay? My sister is only 27 years old and dying of liver failure. Her whole body is inflamed so badly, and she has massive amounts of toxic ammonia building up in her blood that needs to be continuously drained. She is currently destabilized again, as I am frantically writing this, and needs another blood and plasma transfusion. And these episodes keep getting more and more frequent.
At Cat Taken became a member. At Cat Taken celebrates 31 months of membership. GoFundMe? More like go find a job.
Yeah, go find a job, definitely. The tender young age of 27.
It's Flava Flav. That just popped into my head. I think this long work break is getting to me.
I mean, how long of a work break has it been? Like that you're really feeling it, you know? You gotta enjoy the holiday break. I feel it too. I can't really sit at home, man. 3 weeks, that's a long time. Shit. She is in immense agony and has weeks to most of month to left to live. If we are lucky, she even makes it that long, and the medical system is siphoning the too little vital time. Hold on, let me just read that again. Yeah, she can get Medicaid like the rest of us. All right, Pi, when I was reading this the first time, I'm like, POTS, but I don't want to like label every single mentally ill woman with like a chronic illness to have POTS, okay? She is in immense agony and has weeks to at most a month left to live, and if we are lucky, she even makes it that long. And the medical system is siphoning the too little vital time we have left to save her and trying to basically kill her themselves by trying to put her in a situation that will give her a high probability for instant mortality. The hospital is trying to put her in a Rube Goldberg machine that sucks the life genes out of her. They're trying to put her inside a life-size version of the mousetrap. So I need a lot of money. If you give me a lot of money, I won't put her in the mousetrap. I mean, the doctors won't put her in the mousetrap. After instant mortality, after having ended her shit other and prior options she had and needed. If she survives the long reach, them with how slow the paperwork filing conveyor belt goes in the medical system, if you want a better option, You have an extraordinary amount of money. Otherwise, it is completely out of reach altogether. Do people... Is this the Epstein files? I mean, sure, why not? And the evilest part, if my little sister didn't seek help the way you're supposed to during her decline, as she was having her life and death symptoms that she got abused and gaslit for, she would have gotten a liver transplant and been saved. What can you see? Can you see the livers that would have been yours, dude? What is going on? Instead, because she sought help leading up to the damage of losing that lifeline, she was made to feel insane and ashamed of herself for thinking she had been dying, was not allowed to know what was even happening and why to actually connect symptoms and triggers, because anything and everything was making her sick. Parentheses, oh fuck, do I know that one, my own hell is in it. Forced to grasp her needs even less because of both society and the medical system shitting on and denying her truth that she was ill and not teaching her what it meant to be her to fix it, because this is a humongous run-on sentence, by the way. Let's see. Teaching to what it meant to fix her because she was double fucked over and denied any further saving of her life at not just her current hospital, but anywhere after, because her recent hospital visit rewrote her established long-standing healthcare, surviving with debilitating ulcerative colitis and inflamed organs, among others. Damn, my liver fails. Ulcerative colitis happening.
And
like,
die.
brother.
What do we do? Argue with you?
My
Have a
sister
debate
was
to
born
lose
with
it
glass
on trial.
bones and paper skin. Every morning, she breaks her legs, and every afternoon, she breaks her arms. At night, she lies awake in agony until her heart attacks put her to sleep.
Every night. I know, brother. She needs to pick a fucking schedule, like a fucking, fuck, what's the word? She needs to pick a fucking struggle. Holy shit. Who is this person and what is their connection to Bonk, Brony, Fandont? So Angela saw what was happening with the Black Griffin stuff and the Saber Spark stuff and just decided to like attach herself to that. And because Bonk, aka Brony Fandont, is a fucking doofus. I mean, doofus is an understatement. I'm kind of pulling a punch there, right? But because of that,
Does the sister know?
that's a good question. I don't think so. In fact, I'm not even sure there's a sister. This has very little to do with the actual sister, okay? But if not for Bonk co-signing this victim, I would not know about this. I just wouldn't know. I'm so glad. I honestly feel, you know, if there's a god, he's a trickster. But that trickster god has bestowed upon us a great blessing this day, that being Angela. So I am happy for whatever mischievous work they have done, okay? So Angela is claiming to be a victim by being a feature in a Saber Spark video. Let's see. I lost my place. It's all a run-on sentence. Let's see. Double fucked over and denied any further saving of her life, not just as a current hospital, but anywhere because of her blah, blah, blah. Ulcerative colitis, blah, blah, blah. That and inflamed organs among other undiagnosed inflammatory systemic problems that got her life derailed in her childhood after a hospital that didn't sanitize properly and spread C. diff to her and almost killed her already and permanently worsened her immunity during spine recovery surgery. This motherfucker, no spine, no nothing, no anything. Let's see. Blah blah blah. Almost killed her permanently, worsened her immunity during a spine surgery recovery. To quote, hysterical hypochondriac fat women lying about their symptoms to get drugs and not valuing her life for a second chance because doesn't need, won't use it. I know that I sometimes read stuff on stream and I clearly am like fucking up, but like this is not me. This is not me. I'm really trying right now, okay? She was blamed for using her life-saving options instead of quietly suffering to meet the arbitrary requirements of looking more picturesque on her visit assessments. So is the problem that she was fat and the doctors didn't want to deal with the fat dying person, or that she was underweight? Like, what is... yes, also... UC and SIRS and C. diff and spine injury and immunocompromised. Evil hospitals, all water dead. Sure, buddy.
Chat, if you don't want to write like this, read Elements of Style by William Strunk Jr. and White.
Dude, this is... guys, if you want to know how to write, read the alphabet. There's like 26 letters in it. I hear it's a pretty good read. It's like really short. Do you think you could get on if you asked nicely? Falgi, you best not be also misspelling things. I'm already dealing with too many grammatical errors. All right, we need to lock in.
Doctors don't want you to know this secret.
Doctors don't want you to know this secret. Have every disease at once. Let's see. She was blamed for using her options. I am her older sister, and I am her only lifeline. Brother, if I am on death's door and this is my only lifeline, then by the Emperor on Terra, it's my time to go. I am the only person in my family who's capable of helping save her life, and I cannot do it without holding mine together through it.
You know, offing someone permanently as opposed to non-permanently.
Well, you know, offing someone just like, you know, for the evening, gonna take a dirt nap for the night, you know, like a vampire, if anything. What is this the Google Docie at the top of this? I will circle back around to that, but boy oh boy, dead for 12 minutes. What? Falgi, what is this? I'm going to click on it. I will no longer be fundraising for my sick sister, and I'm so sick. Okay. I have like a docky of stuff to go down, but we'll get to that. Oh my god, dude, we hit the goal already? That's actually super PogChamp. You guys are really cute tonight. Did you know that? Did you guys know that you're all amazing? I can't make a goal to give me Coke money, right? That's gonna get me in trouble. Why is it always a pedo when I come in here? You know, honestly, Wargaming Dad, the only reason it's like that is because we've had like, you know, when like there's so much drama. I was looking at drama from over a decade ago, and it was just like, this guy was annoying on the internet. And then it gets more and more extreme as you go on. But like the pedo stuff it's like such a small, minuscule portion of this story. Okay. Like it's just like the little crumbs on top of the delicious sundae. Okay. Stream. There we go. There we go. That's the next goal. She's gonna hate that I made the I made her a goal again. Fuck. Why is it when I go to make a goal sometimes it doesn't fucking work, actually? That's like super annoying. There we go. There's the I'll make Hal come on not once but twice. That's a pretty good one. 2 Hal streams, chat. Don't tell her that I made her a goal again. Let's see. What the fuck? Double fucked over. I cannot do this alone. I need your help. My little sister is going to die, and I will die too. Please stay with this whole story, because I don't want you to die either. Motherfucker, they're threatening me. They're threatening me in this GoFundMe. I will tell you how you can help, not just to save my sister, but start the fire and keep it going to save yourselves and everyone else around you in the world. Please hold my hand through this battle for my little sister's life, and I'll give you everything I have lived through and learned beyond a normal human life and perspective that is dire for people to know ASAP. And I may not live long enough to make it all out there for your collective if I sit any longer and have to stall more and keep fighting for my survival. I'm going to plead to you, read to the end of this wall of text about how the horrifying tragedy, and if you do, I'll reward you up front and show you how you can make all of this world a better place ASAP, so you don't need to scream their lives to death and watch each other do so like I did with my sister. Please get the actual message as soon as possible and read here. Okay, sure, we'll read here. I'm interested. All right. So, hashtag give me a rich lifeline. Here's all the Twitters and stuff. Here's all the yapping and yapping and yapping. We already read all this. Okay. Wait. Please stay with this whole story because I don't want you to die either. A little acknowledgement. Only life left. All of this came after she was asking to see me. Fucks her chances up. Diesel, who is your favorite Dreadnought? I gotta be honest. I'm not an Imperium guy. I'm a big Orcs guy. All right. I like how they're brutal and cunning. And I also play Votan, which have no fucking named characters except that one guy, and none of them have a single book. Let's see. Oh, I mean Dreadnought type or like named Dreadnought. So not Rylanor, I see how it is. After not having seen her in a year, after all starting to deeply connect with someone in my family, which I don't think could have when society in our childhood taught us abuse to not care for each other. After losing my last lucid losing my last lucid conversation with her, still seeing me and fully comprehending me as actually being her sister, I have chose to keep my precious remaining moments with who is left to still be her at the expense of succumbing to an emotional horror heartbreak so great. I will not able to give her a lifeline as she dies or sacrifice what may be her last moments if I fall to fight in her life by staying put in a fucking shithole and not drive to see her, so I cannot be removed just barely enough for the whores to believe that blah, 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 blah. If I miss my window to even see her at all, and if this doesn't reach the audience it was meant to, and I fail because I couldn't even find the people who could solve this. Dude, what the fuck am I reading? This is actually incomprehensible. Her sister has liver failure, not Alzheimer's. What the fuck is this? No, I think she's saying that she lost her lucid conversation. It's like she had a moment of like lapse in memory, and like that conversation was sucked out of her head, like when Mr. Krabs took the movie back from the guy who couldn't pay. Okay. My little sister is only 27 years old and just starting her life. I'm not even gonna address this one. I'm not gonna address this one as a 27-year-old male, okay? My sister needs a new liver after a lifetime of complicated health problems. Me needing a new liver after a lifetime of complicated drinking. She almost died from medical malpractice in middle school. That caused serious chronic inflammation in her organs and destroyed her GI tract, and survived a lifetime of horrible neglect and abuse at the hands of those guardians who were supposed to keep her safe. Liver failure causes memory issues. Yeah, but well, I guess technically, well then how come her interacting with her sister could cause her sister to lose memories? She was talking about it like the conversation with her sister made her lose memories. Let's see. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Let's see. She was capable. 98% of the time homeless. And even in the face of this, she was still fighting to find a time to break and gap in this mindfuck system of overworking her to never meet her own goal, begin to stabilize the playing field, and actually start learning how to make her health better when no one wants to teach you, and even encourages the opposite by making you work 2 jobs to keep a roof over your head in a shared apartment. Sorry, it was a run-on sentence. She was so serious about improving her life, she would even reach out to me for advice on how to find good mental health help and a supportive doctor. I gotta be honest, I would not take your advice as a doctor, okay? Motherfucker got 2 jobs, liver failure. Bullshit, I know homeless people who are able to follow up on it.
Some dark deal was struck with some sort of ancient evil to get Eldarin as the 4th base game faction for Total Warhammer 40k.
Dude, did you guys see the new box that's coming out with the new Eldar sculpts? Looking kind of sick. Looking kind of sick, not gonna lie. Is she also new in town? I mean, of course she's new in town. She's a drifter. She's a rambler. She's a gambler. You know, she's got every single debilitating feature a woman could have. Fun fact. Unlike her, I learned my lesson when I was only 23. Instead of 27, to avoid seeking necessary and life-saving ER help. Me when I step on a humongous nail. I've learned my lesson. I know that doctors are actually trying to screw me over. I'm going to handle this tetanus on my own. I refuse to ever seek help in a run-of-the-mill medical system again, despite having severe, systemic, inflammatory, dangerous symptoms that do mean something dire in me is a ticking time bomb as well, because of how many times I was ignored, cheated out of having symptoms recognized, and being labeled a hypochondriac for simply trying to get the proper medical treatment. I would never wish this own hell on anyone, and I'm now watching my sister live the nightmare when I was 22 years old. Didn't you just say you were 23? But her prognosis has been set in stone by the medical system. If she isn't found and rescued around its preset plan for your life. So the medical system pre-plans when you're going to die. Interesting. All right. This is actually really hard to read just because it's like that crazy. When does this become a manifesto? I know this becomes a manifesto at some point. Oh, here it is. It doesn't matter who they do approvals for or procedures on, because they will just do it mindlessly. Whoever is characterized as deserving it. As we all know, doctors do nothing but act mindlessly, right? Like when you're in the surgery room, they're just hitting the gritty, doing some dances and having the time of their life right before they're going to perform open heart surgery. Ted Kaczynski could never. Well, Ted Kaczynski was a better writer. All they need to do is essentially feel someone is looking into their profile photo and identify what statistic their age, weight, race, and orientation say about that part of the population. This is actually really crazy because the entire implication with this entire sentence is that she thinks that there is a global medical conspiracy to basically choose who lives and dies on a basis of statistics. They then swipe left or right on the cases, depending. Dude, it's like papers, please, up in the private equity hospital.
Hey boss, did you hear Beyonce is a billionaire now? Eating the rich finna go crazy.
This is a crazy way to say you're gonna eat Beyonce. But, you know, we all gotta have goals like that, you know? Not gonna lie. Listen, this lady wants to eat the rich and, like, she just wants them to hand her $1 million, you know? Clearly, the idea of saving a very real, very worth it human life in front of me was meaningless. Our entire system is built our identities like assholes, making a few game characters, rigged to only play one way for a fucked up bloodbath game, with broken controls that the real human beings were actually meant to be gets fucked over out of the picture and is never meant because we are made to live underneath and communicate as one-dimensional preset statistics with only a single line. You know when you guys make a crazy sim? You know? When you guys make a crazy sim and there's like a tragic accident where the oven sets on fire and a toddler burns to death? This is what the sim talks like, okay? This is what the sim talks like. Eat the rich or breed the rich. I mean, you know, we take what we can get, you know. Gets fucked over, one-dimensional, empty-bodied, meaningless garbage written by those who have hatred for anyone not themselves, stating our known life path for a based on, which is category we are funneled into, from our race, gender, orientation, location, credit score, tax history. me in the Dr. Death chamber and have to choose one person to die like it's the fucked up trolley problem. This person's a good person, but their credit score's really bad. This person sucks, but he's always paid his taxes. I haven't even gotten to the docu Fauci sent me, okay? So now they need her to interview while being literally physically forced out to get so by her own body to prove them the blah, 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 blah. Okay. Characterize her as another, quote, fat woman being hysterical. I didn't think she was really that fat, you know? I thought she was fine. Dude, I mean, it's, you know, it's current year, man. We fuck with fat women. And, you know, if you don't, we got GLP-1 medications. You know, them diabetics been taking it. They're doing pretty good. Let's see. She needed actual treatments to stop her body from dying and blah, 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 blah. So finally, after a short period, the medical abusers who assessed her without even getting to speak to her directly, to hear her say, I want to live, and was trying to stay alive through the horrible pain and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now because they hospital realized this random statistic they forced on top of giving my dying little sister. I mean, you said she's fat. Is she really little, you know? Diesel likes tortas confirmed. Buying my Zepa bound from Quandale Dingus. Oh my god. I can't. None of this. I can't. Like, reading this is like it's just horrible. Okay. But when I said she was dying now and that time is sensitive, we need those now. to stabilize her now. I was once again regurgitated the same 2 weeks wait time with no ounce of even fake empathy. I just want to... Have you guys ever wanted to gang stalk someone and see what happens? I think if we all get together and gang stalk Angela, that this would be like really fun. I think it would be fun if we made this person like worse. You know? Let's see. The author's writing is atrocious, but if they're trying to get medical attention for a sick relative, I can see some of this. I think that you may start to sour on it, philosopher, I will say. I think that was an inside thought, Diesel, to gang stalk someone. I think that would be... I think the bit would be hilarious. Think of all the clip farming. Think of all the clip farming, dude. I am a big sibling living in a world of nightmares beyond my human mind's comprehension, coming through everything we as humans are making happen to each other. Okay. This situation is dire and fucked up and too urgent to fully proofread before going up. That's for sure. I am writing this rapidly, so please do know I can't fine-tune some of the language to be as articulate and concise as I want. To understand my role, I am her old, chronically ill, and disabled sister, denied my own care by the same sociopathic medical system, trying to keep my own head above black, cold sludge, a sinking society where everyone around me is too stuck trying to do the same to even help each other out, with the big coming together. Anyway, yes, the society of which I live in is quite awful. Anyway, Elon Musk, can I have $1 million? I am unable to fight for what my little sister needs due to a rigged system. This is a documentary. In my case, includes agonizing pain. The world was the canary in the coal mine for what is making people lose their lives due to long COVID. And then, I am not reading all this. I can't read all this. Guys, this is 28 pages long. This is 28 pages long. Okay? Here we go. Here's we go. Play the game. You're going to need to get out there and get your own fundraiser going. So if you haven't found a source of income that makes you more money than a multi-billion millionaire, then you're definitely going to need some help. Be amazing. Set up a fundraiser. Start helping your cause. And because you need to keep yourself held so you can have a way to help others, make sure you keep your own stability included in it and make it for someone important to you. There's a community that wants everyone held like you should want everyone held as well. I don't blame you for not reading that like a crazy person's manifesto, and I wouldn't read that. It's the War and Peace of crazy. So, this sounds just like not even, it's sounding like we should crowdsource a commune. That's what this sounds like. We should all asynchronously start to crowdsource a commune and then just share the money together. But me, I can be trusted with the most money. I wouldn't use the money for anything bad, but just so we all know, I'm at the top of it. In your own way of telling your very sad story about the world that had beat your ends meet, you know what's really annoying is that I see lots of people beg for money on GoFundMe. I've known people that go on GoFundMe and beg for money, and they clearly didn't need to do what they're doing, and they're choosing to do it. Not that I'm saying that the world is fair or that our system is equitable or that these things are good, but just that they are not the person who needs the help, and they could have done something, but they are choosing to basically take advantage of the kindness of others, and that is very frustrating. And this feels like a lot of that. I need to turn on my light. Forgot to turn on my light. Let me turn off my heat. I'm like mad hot. We get a chair stream in the meantime. I think I also need water. Let me fill up my bottle. Don't they draw? Can't they do commissions? I mean, they would just want to do drawings about Bruno, man. You know, it's all about Bruno. But, you know, you can't be talking about Bruno, especially in this condition. Ew. They worked as a professional artist, yeah. All right. For my little sister, save her life. And you know what? Fuck yes. If you're simply too poverty stricken to donate $2, you can still donate a whole at least $40 to a fundraiser of, wait a second, what? Once you've donated and blah, blah, blah. Now, since you must be needing to let everyone know you're an outstanding humanitarian, be sure to put the required $2 screenshot you donated to a phenomenal cause along with a link to your own fundraiser. Guys, you know, if we all just give each other $2, we'll actually
turn down
fund...
the ego, bud.
If we all just give each other $2, you know, what'll happen is that we will be able to beat NVIDIA and how much GDP they produce for the United States. Anyway. I think you and I have the same chair, but I got mine before I went into the dumpster. Mine's a Staples floor model, so same difference. Now, if you did not already use all the money on the fundraisers I put up, find 3 fundraisers. So what if we just all make fundraisers and all give each other $2? What if we all just transfer the same $2 bill between all of our fundraisers? And then Jesus split the $2 into 700,000. To be clear, do not give this woman money, guys. If you give this woman money, it'll enter a bottomless pit that will go right to whatever habits she has, okay? What if we commit wire fraud? I mean, that's really what's going on, okay? All right. If you don't know what to do next to this awesome connection to someone who saw you directly helping them, maybe they will have something nice to say in reply. It's because I don't know how you're all going to talk to each other after that one communication is initiated. I still haven't learned how people program each other to behave in this scenario. If you're simply too poverty-stricken to donate $2, you can still donate a whole at least $40 to a fundraiser or all of them on top of it. And you don't even need to screenshot it to pretend you care about the cause. What? What does that even mean? So if you're too broke to donate $2, you can donate $40. I did get something. This document reminds me of this. Hold on. I was sent something. Here we go. I'm on a new browser chat. Okay, you gotta forgive me. Dude, can I not play videos in this browser? Okay, I gotta change my browser. I can't play videos in this browser. It's actually over. Start a new chain. If you find it in you want to start a new chain because there is a fundraiser not getting the needed visibility to cash themselves a better safety net, just know this makes me very sad as well. I need to see everyone swimming in money. Wait a second. So if we all communally this wouldn't like solve poverty, okay? if you just got a bunch of broke people to put their money in a big pool together like this. Okay? Like, you wouldn't solve the problems that you're... This is like you didn't even read the Communist Manifesto. This is how badly you're, like, fudging up the numbers right now, okay? I need to see everyone swimming in money. So if 1,000 poor people give each other $1, okay, and then they all trade that dollar between themselves, they don't have more money. The money doesn't duplicate like that. I don't even understand where the more money would come from. Okay. How to fight an ultra wealthy trillionaire. This lady's like, how to fight Peter Thiel. Well, it seems there are no ultra wealthy trillionaires quite yet. It'll happen in our lifetimes, Chad. Don't worry. There will be one soon because the billionaires are hard at work, pulling themselves up by their bootstraps, using the trickle-up theory, not the trickle-down. This will be no fist fighting, it seems. So how about in the meantime, we go out there and do some very well-adjusted, loving research to find out who we may be able to fist fight. Eventually, if a trillionaire were to ever need to exist for some hopefully not awful, cartoonishly evil reason. In fact, why don't we take our time to get more money? So, guys, if we all come together, pool our money together, we can start to try and compete with the trillionaire. We just need to figure out how to use the capital in the same exact way they use it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I can be trusted with $1 million. Okay, it's going to be shaped like a pyramid, the strongest shape. Why don't we take our time to get more money? Why don't we take our time to get more money so we can just make everyone a superhero trillionaire, because it doesn't need to be a fight for resources when we can all money each other from the kindness of our hearts. I don't even know where this would work. It's like the top 10% of like rich people own like 90% of the wealth or something like that. I don't know what the statistics are. Okay, don't fucking ask me. All right, but like, even like, you would need to, there's just no universe where this entire scenario happens. Say along with learning who is helping us as soon as helping us all soon be those uncorrupted trillionaires. I think if this person suddenly got $1 million, they wouldn't become a nice person. I don't think that would happen. Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me, a money needing a lot now. So true. Let's further research who exactly in their system is going to help us all obtain an equal and shared trillionaire lifestyle. I'm sorry, but I spend like a lot of time like keeping up with the Epstein story. Someone saying that is like is like not, no, it's just no. And while we're at it, let's find out what evil government cronies and corrupt CEOs are trying to keep everyone from it. Maybe once we do this research in a very legal way, account under...
For the Trillion Group Fund.
Yeah, guys, so, all right, this is a really good idea Angela has. Just give me, like, a donation of $5. And if we all give me $5, I'll make you guys $1 more billion, and then we could morb all over the place. Oh my god. Let's see. Maybe once we do this research in a very legal way, we can help each other out in a legal manner. share lists of their public social media accounts under hashtag give me a wealthy lifeline hashtag and $4 immediately hashtag, which will be explained soon, because maybe they would want to hear from all of us about how they can help everyone out. Maybe they'll actually see our fundraisers and be so inspired by donating at least $2 that they'll be inspired maybe to donate a whole $4 to someone in need. How sad have you been not giving your money to more people in need whose fundraisers aren't making enough? I'm still very sad and angry about it. It sounds like she's like, listen, we should get all of the addresses of everyone who's wealthy and then not hit them. Well, I'm saying we shouldn't fight anybody, but we should have all of their information to fight them. Let's see if any rich, wealthy, useless corporate crony want to even pretend they gave a shit as we give a shit and help our own human race out. Before you do this, though, please don't forget my sister and the original fundraiser need help as well. Now, when you see a fundraiser in the game not getting any visibility, let's remember how evil algorithms can be to human survival and help them get a big billionaire boost. She's doing it in the most Fed post way, yeah. Find a fundraiser in the frenzy that is not getting visibility they need. Find your own jerk and teach them something about how to be more human-like. Nag them all day and night. Post as many long comment chains as you want, sharing the fundraiser you found in the reply. You know what's the best way to get rich people to give you money? Harass the shit out of them. They love it when you do that. Poor people love that too. Let's see. And then my sister's fundraiser. I need $4 immediately. And now here's a starting template to hold a potential idea, but feel free to format your own post however you like. Here's the beginning of mine. At Elon Musk, hashtag give me a rich lifeline so I can save my dying sister. I need way more than $4 immediately. I want a human who gives a shit to save her. Save my little sister and give me enough money to start my own Shark Tank series because I want to fund the people who will save everyone. Oh, wait, that's a little too mad and not entertaining. Just heartbreaking. Let me try another. Hey, Elon Musk, give me a rich lifeline and donate $4 immediately to fundraiser name here. Also, you must pay for blank. P.S. Don't ever become a trillionaire. Otherwise, everyone is going to need you to pay them to learn how to fist fight. You know what Elon Musk is not going to do? Listen to that at all, okay? The guy has like armed guards and private security. You realize how hard it would be to even get into the same room as him? Let alone punch him in the face. You have done it. You are now a fist-fighting player, and you don't even need to learn as a trillionaire. Thank you for playing this easy, sloppy, underwritten crisis version of this game. I would love to easily explain slowly over the next lifeline. How to make your own game, fist-fighting player. Now that we're learning how to... This is all related to the fucking... I just want to say that this is related to a GoFundMe to stop somebody that has, like, ulcerative colitis or something. You know, like a normal thing. All right? Hey, Elon, make me a rich person because I want to be a rich Nepo baby without being born a Nepo baby. All right. I think I'm going to not read the rest of this and move on to the other document because I don't want to read it anymore. I will no longer be fundraising for my sister. I am so sick, I can't even find the time to manage it anyways. I have to find out how to get money to keep myself alive. My sister is dying. I have given up defending my sister who is dying. All right, well. So much for that altruism. I don't even know what I'm going to do because I don't even get to monetize my blatant skills and there are money-making skills. I know so many skills that don't get allowed to be noticed for some reason because no one wants to just acknowledge them either. No one even finds time to notice. I don't know how I can handle this. I just really want to help save her life. There are people this mad and crazy in the world, okay? Rose Malay versus Angela versus KP. Who would win? In like a fucking free-for-all battle, Rose Malay. But if it was a battle of the wits, probably Angela. KP ain't winning anything. Help others save their lives. No one wants to save my sister's life. They want to regurgitate a child sexual predator's Kyle A. Caruso's abuse of me. I will still share a fundraiser, but I don't think I can keep track of anything anymore, except finding out how to use what money is obtained in the most sensible way, which I cannot even a fair fight when there's no one to give help. I have to use the money in ways to get her help, and how hard it is. I just literally cannot fucking watch her die. Oh my, I can't. This is like actually reading verbal diarrhea, dude. This is so fucking mentally draining of a read. You know, it's funny, but this is crazy. I wish I could have shown how much I am in immense suffering, unfathomable. All right, I think we need to see. You guys deserve to know what this lady is like in video format. You're going to be like, Diesel, what the fuck is this? So let's just get to it. All right. There's your channel. Let's pull up. Damn, she's got a lot of shorts. Oh wait, you guys should see her dancing, dude. Hold on. So she is so fucking high right now. Like, is she okay? And they say white people don't have culture. And they say white people don't have culture. They have deviled eggs at the white people function. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. Play the wet hair video.
P.S. Hardly anyone has donated to my sister despite what I have been saying outright.
And yes, she sounds like Chris Chan. When the fajitas come out sizzling. Wait, I'm sorry. There's a better video of her dancing. Okay, hold on. Let me find the other video of her dancing. Where's the fucking KJ? The Fentlean. I need the Fentlean. I need the Fentlean. I thought she was Slovenian. No, she's definitely not Slovenian. One of these has the dancing, and I don't remember which one. Oh my god, it was one that was downloaded. Okay, okay. This is gonna immediately open my fucking media player. Okay. Let me open with okay. I got this. Let me turn on the window. All right. I can't play the... Oh, is it playing music? It is. This is probably gonna cost me my fucking ads. Dude, the amount of drugs that you gotta be taking. She's a fentfoid. Dude, when I'm at the downtown park and I see somebody in the grass that's just a little too nasty sitting there, I'm like, Dude, I can't even. What? I will say this. I don't know where she, like, her apartment is kind of fucking nice. All right, like, real talk. That Cartoon Network to unemployment is doing her a lot of favors. Yeah, like a Burning Man person. This is Imogen Heap. This is what like, this is like the Burning Man, like you do like MDMA or something, and like you like lose it, dude. Turn it off. It's actually really scary without the music on. It's really scary without the music on. I recognize this song from an AMV. It's a Fentfoid fundraising fail daughter. You guys gotta understand, there's an alien inside of her, okay? Can you add FNAF 1 sounds? Well, since you asked. Hold on. Let me do that. FNAF 1 sounds. Sound effects. This is gonna be
a fair warning. The following video regards a horror
this is
game.
literally a guy talking about it. I don't want that. I just want FNAF sounds. There we go. This'll make it peak. This is actually really creepy now. FNAF ambiance. Dude, when I'm playing like FNAF ASMR. Horror. Dude, 5 Nights at Ambience. Do Silent Hill music. You guys are like, I really like watching her dance. Silent Hill music. Okay, relaxing Silent Hill music is insane. There's a lot of relaxing Silent Hill music. Now this is just sad. I've fallen under her snow bunny mind control. Do not. Do not fall under her fucking... Is this one crumping his... You guys are actually fucking obliterating her with your fucking comedy right now. Alright, look. This is great and all, okay? But there's some real Angela tent that we need to take a look at, alright? So there's a 37-minute video, and just... We'll get back. I know you guys want to see her dancing, okay? I worked in the dreadful animation industry, and I'm Kyle Carrozza's and Vivzy Pop's entire social circle's victim. So I think the stuff with Vivzy Pop... By the way, I don't even know if she actually worked for Vivzy Pop. The evidence for that seems pretty scant. but it seems like she might have worked on Hell of a Boss for a time and then been kicked out because she was fucking like insane. Like she's nuts. Okay, if she was in my social circle, yes, I would ostracize her. Okay, I would ostracize her based on vibes. I'm sorry, like the vibes are terrible. All right, you want to look at the cooking video? Sure. Is this?
Oh, you know, I really wish I had some more proper furniture, because right now everything is just kind of all over the place, and I don't even know where to put things away.
The motherfucker got more furniture than me. What the fuck is she talking about?
Anyways,
Was she living in an extended stay? What's going on?
I hate this table so much. I can't do anything with it, and it feels so gross. Just
She sounds like the Swedish chef.
sitting in the middle of my kitchen. I'm gonna need to
Her
get
apartment
an
is nice if she lives in LA. I think she lives in like San Fran or something.
and that is on wheels for efficiency and time saving. Because when you have your space put together, you can get things done really fast. As of
That's a beautiful microwave.
right now,
Unironically peak microwave. Dude, she's got a blender. She's got a blender.
I hardly get to
I guess kitchen appliances are cheap these days. Cast iron pan? I swear to God, is this woman stealing her fucking... I don't believe this. What's going on here?
cook because I don't know what.
Guys, I think... You know what? Is this lady being funded by rich, wealthy parents? Are there rich, wealthy parents at the other end of this?
To find my things because I don't know where to put them away. It's a jigsaw in
Does she
here.
have an air fryer?
Anyways, I'm gonna make some eggs for breakfast.
What's wrong with the cast iron pan? I have multiple. No. There's nothing wrong with the cast iron pan. It's just that this is just she's like it's just giving.
And 'cause I
It's just
use, like-
giving. It's just giving that she has money.
Gluten-free bread. This stuff is frozen. So
My
I'm gonna have to
gluten-free bed is
Open
frozen.
it first.
She stole the cast iron from Chili's. I've never seen a fucking microwave. That is a nice ass microwave. This is such a nice microwave. I'm actually fucking furious. Give me that microwave now and everything will be forgiven. Give me the fucking microwave.
I don't know. Do like 30? No, do more than 30. Oh, more. Yeah, do more than 30. Give it like a
No, the bread is frozen. She's trying to defrost the bread.
50. No, I think that's too much. To 40.
Guys, if this lady can work at Cartoon Network, you can work wherever the fuck you please. I know the job market is terrible right now, but if this person can get a job, you could get a job.
Stopped it. I pushed the wrong button. Why? I'll tell you why. It's because you can't read this very well.
Sounds like the one lady from 8 Crazy Nights.
You're gonna have to get up closer.
Maybe if you danced on stream, you'd be able to afford her lifestyle. I think I'd rather just become like a whore, actually. I'd sooner... No, I can't say that. Oh, Diesel says he'd sooner suck penis than dance on stream. Interesting, that.
This makes it so hard to see anything. Why would you make the buttons this hard to read? Look at this. Okay,
Evil Mabel Pine.
there we go. That was the pause. This one is start. It'll become muscle memory eventually. Now we'll wait 30 seconds.
We're gonna watch all 30 seconds of this, by the way.
Who am I?
Deep fake Diesel into that dance vid now. That's funny. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm just a powerful.
She dresses like a cartoon character, by the way. All of these people that are like weird Cartoon Network people dress like cartoon characters.
Wanna live my
Like,
life.
I always wonder, like, why does a cartoon character wear the same thing every day? The artist wears the same thing every day.
Peacefully. I'm also a little sillier than you all are.
Dude, she's a little sillier than we all are.
I just
Dude, please stop. Please stop.
wanna live like I'm happy.
I'm not even gonna lie. I think this motherfucker's quality of life is better than mine, and that makes me furious.
Oh, that's done. Turns out it needed another 20 seconds.
Dude, what do you mean, dude? You just put the bread in there for 50 seconds. It's not defrosted after a minute. You're gonna cook the bread in a microwave.
So I'm gonna just sing some more.
Dude, it's the final boss of the Quirk Chungus, dude.
How do you get good at singing?
I should also mention she's also done voice acting work. That's also infuriating. The amount of puffer jackets the pedophile had was insane. It's like 6 different puffer jackets. Dude, his outfits were bad. They were really bad.
Oh, I have an apron. I forgot about that. I'm gonna need it. Oh, haha! I love finding things in plain sight. Oh, let's see.
How is this a cooking video? She barely defrosted bread.
This kitchen is seasoned with love. Oh, that's so
I don't want you to season my kitchen with your love. You like incest.
sweet. More than seasoned. So here's something I'm trying to get back.
What crack theory? They're funded by Israelis, backed by American tax dollars. What? Guys, I think this Lolcow is being funded by the Israeli government. Benjamin Netanyahu has had a really, really big thing for smoky MCC videos.
Alright. How silly can I be?
Everyone knows after a long day of bombing Palestinian children, Benjamin Netanyahu loves to watch Kiwi tapes.
All day when I just do anything. Oh yeah, that's good. Now that these are softer, I can actually make what I want.
Well, everything evil seems to have Israeli money behind it. Dude, yeah, the 3 Mossad agents, Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, Angela.
Not for breakfast.
The microwave was promised to her 7,000 years ago.
I was just gonna make eggs in the nest. I wish the gluten-free bread was a little more large for this, but it's okay.
This is literally Mr. Wild.
Also, when I have to make food, I need to make sure I have all of my ingredients.
What is
and-
she even gonna cook? What is she even gonna cook? So she's making breakfast. My first cooking channel as a porful. What's a porful, chat? What's a porful? Is that a real thing? You guys are just gonna lie and say that's something completely imaginary.
And I did not get my vegan butter. Now, am I a vegan? Not at this time, but I was for a while. And you know what? I do very much love learning how I can be more...
Steven Universe and its consequences. Man, if she watched more Steven Universe, she'd at least be able to sing in key.
caring towards the environment always. But sometimes I have to do things the way that I love doing them. Anyways, I like my vegan butter more than my regular butter because I like to also pretend I'm cutting down on dairy. Instead,
That's really good to know. I'm glad I got to know that. I love learning the various idiosyncrasies of an insane person, actually.
getting all those natural
This can't be her
flavors.
actual insane voice. Oh, that's the caricature of the pedophile in the background, I think.
Very healthy-ish. Pretty certain they give you cancer. So let's keep them...
Bonk is co-signing this person because they say they're a victim of Saber Spark. So if not for Bonk, I would not know about this.
limited. Oh, also, now I'm gonna show you how I prepare my breakfast. Watch. You are gonna be cooked and you are gonna taste delectable. You have to talk to the food because it doesn't know what it's trying to be
Well,
right
Bonk's
now.
not gonna say, okay, how is she a victim? Well, you gotta understand that she's a victim of the medical system, you know? And also, our lovely Saberspark did a video on the guy who with the mutton chops. Okay, hold on here. So Saberspark did a video on this guy. Okay. And she claims to be a victim of this pedophile. All right. Diesel gripping his chair like he's scared. It's actually because I have a debilitating health condition like the president of the United States. Kyle Carosa, the guy that made Mighty Magiswords. Yeah, and is like a fucking extreme pedophile. Here, we'll start to watch the serious video. We'll go back to the cooking video if you guys are like, I want to see this lady make bread. This is like a cartoon character's outfit, right? Like, there's no... She's dressed like she's going fishing or like going to a rave.
Hello! Are you ready for a live caricature drawing session?
Yes, Diesel said serious video.
With what?
South Park rug. When you go over to your girl's house and she got the South Park rug and the throw blanket with the horse on it.
I bet you are. Say, did you know that I used to actually do these at Disneyland? Everyone always loved them.
Man, imagine you were going to Disneyland, you pay $500, and this is the person who does your caricature art.
So much. I'm excited to do it for such a sweet audience such as yourselves.
So she's also acting in this, okay? She was a crew member at Disneyland.
All right then. Let's get started.
Dude, those shoes are like clean, bro. Look at those sneakers, bro. Clean. Also, sneakers inside. White people.
Let me just grab my paper. Ugh.
Would you rather have a dead Peter rug or a South Park rug? Can the dead Peter rug be shaped like Peter? If that, then I 100% want a dead Peter rug.
Oh. Whew. This is gonna look modified.
That's a really big draw. This motherfucker got money. This motherfucker got money. This lady definitely makes more than a lot of you, okay?
Fine. Oh wait, forgot something. I needed to grab my paper.
I'm actually gonna crash out. Don't you dare draw on that motherfucker.
Wait a minute. Something isn't right here.
She's acting right now, okay? I need to keep reaffirming that so we all know that this is a bit.
You don't want a caricature drawing of yourself.
You don't want a caricature drawing of yourself? Dude, this is a... Someone fucking gave Dracula a TBI.
Ew. I know a lot of people have been asking me about Kyle Carosa?
Ain't nobody was asking you about that, but you know, go off.
Oh, you mean my old boss. The caricature I worked for after I got a job at Cartoon Network. Say,
She got one of those nice air cons, dude, yeah.
I would love to draw a caricature of him.
I would love to draw a caricature of him. I am going to draw Shotokan from Invader Zim. I really like to touch little boys.
That would be awesomely.
I am quite the Quirkachungus. What is it? Who's the guy that Van der Richten? I hear that you think I'm a Quirkachungus. It is okay. You too have Reddit karma. Clip it. Oh, that's a $3,500 Cintiq Pro 27 Creative Pen drawing tablet with touch display. Just in case you were all curious. Say, what is a man? Miserable little. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. And also, bad Reddit karma.
This new Ravenloft module is weird. What
Detailed.
miss?
Here we go. Wait a minute. I know you very well. You don't wanna watch me do caricature drawings of anybody, do you?
The way she says caricature drawing is like one shota, two shota,
Drama and gossip.
I do.
All right. Well, guess what?
Reminding everyone her sister is literally dying and she's goofing like this. Okay, let's be real. If her sister is in trouble, that motherfucker dead. All right. So let's all move on and mourn. Let's just get preemptive Fs in the chat for her sister who hasn't passed the mortal coil.
I'd love to entertain you all for a little longer. How about
She sounds such like a vampire.
I show you something much more your flavor?
Oh, where's my chapstick, bro? I moved my chapstick. I cleaned my desk recently.
All right. Let me get that tea.
Dude, her hand movements, let me get that tea. Neurodivergent hand movements. So the entire manifesto was written in this voice.
This tea is the version everyone kicked me into online. Good
This
thing
would be a lot better if she was drinking Mana Potion Tabletop's wonderful tea.
I have a second tea. And guess what?
By the way, Bruno and Isabella from Encanto, because she ships them together. The niece and uncle.
The world building and
Let's not talk about Bruno, guys. Let's not talk about Bruno.
this one is much more
Dude, I love Encanto, bro. What are you doing?
complex. 2 teas in one story?
Me when I drink from my incest cup. Honey, I'm having guest over. Bring out the fine incest-themed china, please.
How lucky are all of us?
When you think about it, how lucky was that Bruno?
Let's get started. All right. So, as you know, I am one of Kyle Carosa's victims.
Okay, incest cup to the lead Garfield mug.
And many of you already have been hanging on to every word of that story. Believe it. But who here actually ever even needed me to share my side of events?
Lady, I don't
couldn't.
even know who you are.
Even the version I shared online did not even get seen by those who were regurgitating their version.
So she is bitching that a video was done on Kyle Carosa and she wasn't consulted on it. Just to be clear. Not that she's a victim, but that she didn't get her 5 seconds in the sunshine, all right?
Of it, and I was treated with the honor of having to carry.
Diesel, she votes. People like her vote. Listen, man, I got a limit for how based I can be on a stream. I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on that one.
The martyr status
Let's be real. You know her ass don't go out on fucking election day, right?
for all of them.
I voted in my local election recently. You know, the only people that were there were over 60.
And that version
She voted for the Shoda. Dude, Yoda spitting facts.
did not even hold a candle to the real story. And the story that I shared online, the details got lost in the game of telephone, and that version that I shared was omitting all the real life scenarios that I could not detail or give because I was trying to hold a bigger person mindset and also
A bigger person mindset.
protect the other victims who were involved. Not that that needed to matter because everybody threw me under the bus and walked away. So,
Her hands are very dry. She should moisturize.
I never wanted to speak of it again because I am tired of the drama.
I actually want you to become a new fixture. I think that you have the sauce. The energy, if you will. I have a sick, twisted, demonic obsession with your energy. There is something profoundly funny about you.
I have wanted nothing more than to tell you all about who I really am. But nobody ever found time to ask. And so, guess what? Kyle Carosa drama details you're not going to get anywhere else. It is.
I just want to say that she's been filibustering for the last 6 minutes, and I've been just completely enthralled.
Why would you need to notice anything else about me?
Yeah, Zeke and Story. Yeah,
I hate the drama, guys. You know, I'm really tired of everybody bringing me up in drama. But if you must say that, oh, yes, little Angela is in drama, Angela will bring it up anyway, unprompted.
I don't know why she's like this little Russian gnome now, but that's what she is. That's her.
My voice acting? Nah. My learning
Dude, her voice acting. She's a voice actor. She grew.
to see. Oh, that wasn't on tune. Try that again. My learning to see.
Nobody, an average op block stream. An op block stream when there's 5 seconds of silence. I'm sorry, Falchi.
Wow. You got better so fast. That's lightning
Stop bringing up my trauma.
improvement. Thank you. I don't like singing.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, I guess those just some things that don't ought to be noticed by those around me. Nobody wanted to talk to my art
Nobody care about me. Everybody hate me.
or my passion projects or my characters. My comedy. What comedy?
Well, yeah, what comedy?
Bleh.
Dude, this lady is fucking funny.
What? Oh, I don't actually know any comedy. I was just making that one up.
Yeah, I know. But you funny.
Then, my poor little sister, who is actually dying and needs help.
I don't think your sister is real, actually. Not only do I not believe there is a sister, I believe that if I give you the money, you'll spend it more on whatever the fuck you're wearing.
So, because I realized nobody cares about these things. They just stuck me in that one styrofoam cup
She worked on Mighty Magiswords.
to live in forever. And everything else about me does not even need to exist. I've decided to bring the full story to all of you.
Oh my god, filibustering.
Because I do know that's what you want from me, right? That's all my worth is, after all. Cartooning. And you want to know all about my time working at Cartoon Network.
Dude, I'm sorry, but I picture that Cartoon Network is just like a mental asylum, and then for some reason the monkeys at the typewriters keep bumping out TV shows there.
All right then. Here's the true story of my despair.
A true story of her despair, guys.
Who would even want to notice that there's a person under this hat?
Guys, I can't. This just keeps going, dude.
What is my worth in this meaningless story? I'll find time to tell you. It's about to sound as dreadful as it really.
Why did Bond co-sign this person? Well, you see, mental illness is like a magnetic power, actually. They have their own, like, sociological, like, meta magnetic pull.
Could be. Please. See the real me. I've been
People be like, Reiki energy healing really worked for my child. Meanwhile, the child.
hoping one day I could be something more than a little speck in a predator's detailed drama. Oh, you didn't get the tuning right. Oh well. Anyways. Kyle?
Dude, RFK Jr. is like, Tylenol is causing people to act out online. I can't do his voice.
Carosa is gonna need a different energy than this. So, here's my agreement. You help my little sister
Guys, I will not tell you to drama unless you give my sister money.
in any way you can, and I will tell you anything you want to know about it. Because I do have a real story. I have details that have never been talked about publicly. And I also have talked very little about people I've worked for along him, such as Vibsy Pop. So if you'd like to know all those details, it's no
I gotta say, this pedophile is funny.
What? It is actually a hard thing to talk about because I don't like being storied into your gossip. And I've been trying to escape it for a long time.
I've been trying to escape it for a long time. Also, is like bringing it into her life.
But if you want to entertain it, then give me.
You know, I struggle a lot with severe depression, and I see this stream and think, man, it could be much worse. Okay, she's clearly going through like a manic high or something, if I had to prognose her. I don't think it's any healthier.
A lifeline and help make my sister's story more meaningful than what is going to happen to her.
Guys, you don't understand. Her sister is going to die.
Because I can't fucking take anymore. I have had it with everybody here. I just want to help people, and I just want to see her live. And I am
I gotta be honest, I think she's dying.
watching everybody walk away.
You know what? You know what'll be great. You know what'll really help my sister get the medical help she needs. Talking about drama on the internet. Okay.
Because I was vindicated by a story that was not even my life. It was worse than any of you could imagine. So
Is Erica Kirk tears?
do me one favor and care about what happens to her, and I will give you all of your gossip. And I promise I will even shit talk
She
the
blinked.
people that
She
I
blinked, she
would have
blinked.
never even bothered doing, because I am not that kind of person. But if you like that kind of entertainment, then show me what really matters to you.
It was worse than anything you can imagine. Blah, 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 blah. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Do you want fries with that or not?
I've had it with everybody here.
Lady, I
Oh,
just work here. I'm just trying to place your order, okay? God, it's a Dave's double. Do you want fries or not?
I want to do is just help find meaning in this world for not only myself, but all of you.
I only work here on the weekends. I'm going home after this. My shift ends in 15. Why are you making this so hard for me? There's a family of 4 behind you.
And I thought I could do it. But no, I was just Kyle Carosa's victim that was vindicated and doesn't deserve to have their truth known. Nobody even cares about the fact that I can do character voices or oh God.
So I'm gonna go talk to my manager. We'll be right back. And then the Wendy's employee walks away from the cash register. He talks. Yeah. So there's this lady. I think she's having a mental breakdown. Should we call the ambulance? Yeah. Just call the police. We'll just escort her off the premises. Yeah.
Who, please, need to know there is a real person here.
Yeah. We know you're a real person. What's your name?
And I want one miracle for once.
Yeah, so there's this lady here in the Main Street Wendy's. She won't say her name, and she's having a mental health episode. Yeah, it's an emergency. Yeah. We'll see you in a minute. And then they hang up.
In my life, if I can't do anything but be the caricature that I was set up as.
Hold on.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious. The inside and outside tour I did a few months ago of my house, everyone heard it. My mother and my father are angry at me. They're blaming at me. It's my fault. I admit it's my fault. I want everything about my house off the internet. I'll send in detectives. I'll send in police. I'll send in everything in my power to get it off the internet.
You know what? Nobody got sauce like Kristen Weston Chandler got sauce. Ain't nobody got the CWC power level. All right? Goku versus Frieza. All right?
Then what is the meaning of everybody's existence? You're all the same to each other. My
Bro, girl, you got lockjaw, bro. Fucking loosen up a little bit. What are you doing?
sister has been falsely storied as not capable of deserving a liver transplant.
Not capable of deserving. Not what. The language is so wide.
Even though she is only 27 years old and has all kinds of
Listen, some of you will die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
health issues because she has ulcerative colitis that she got from a medical malpractice situation when she was in
What the fuck is happening with the
school,
playback speed?
because
Why
she got spine surgery for her scoliosis and they did not even freaking sanitize the recovery room properly. She got so sick with
Dude, they
C. diff,
update.
she almost
Dude,
died.
can I really not
She had
update
to
the
go
fucking?
into the ER 4
I can't
separate
update the
times.
playback speed, dude. Am I literally
And
being
each time
shitified
getting
right now?
sicker, they would
I'm literally being
actually-
shitified. I can't fucking speed up the playback, dude. It literally won't let me. Holy shit. It won't let me speed up the playback. I think that we have a problem with the shitification, okay?
discharge her because they said there was nothing wrong and she was perfectly healthy.
Maybe she didn't need a liver. Maybe her liver just did that.
It was only on the 4th time where my mom screamed at her that they actually ran deeper tests and realized she was about to die, so they had to literally ambulance her to Stanford's Children's Hospital.
They made it a premium feature. Well, you know what I think is a really premium feature? U-Block Origin.
Where she spent 3 months getting blood transfusions in the ICU. Because of that, she's had
Dude, I'm gonna have to fucking pay for premium as a business expense. I need to speed up so many clips these days. God.
GI issues her whole life, and now
Maybe she should have some like kefir or like some fermented foods.
horrible inflammation. Obviously
You know what really helps with inflammation? Vitamin D.
untreated and improperly diagnosed autoimmune issues. And now at only 27,
Plot twist, the sister died 15 years ago. Plot twist, there never was a sister. It's just her in a different silly hat.
because she did the right thing and kept seeking help for her health issues, they storied her as somebody who was going in there to seek drugs. Because
Guys, do you think she might have a sister going in to seek drugs and not medical attention? What do you think? I know what I think.
she wanted management for her chronic pain. And
Guys, can I have morphine? I have chronic pain. No. Aww.
then they decided that that behavior meant that she was a liar who didn't deserve.
I'm beginning to think that you might have walked into that doctor's office looking for for medication for recreation, okay?
The liver transplant she needed. Because if she got it, she would just die again. You know, something everybody does anyways. So they didn't want her to have it. And now she is being horrifically abused by the medical system and Sutter Roseville Hospital, and nobody is doing anything to
You gonna name the hospital like that?
help her. The referrals they sent out made every other hospital that could have saved her life reject her up front without even seeing her. And they never even interviewed her for her own story because she was so sick she could not be lucid enough to interview. So they decided the story for her and put the words into her mouth. And now
I'm not a, I'd hate to just accuse people. I understand that drug addiction is a multifaceted issue. But I think that somebody's an addict and not being honest.
I don't know what to do to save her life. I have tried everything, and nobody seems to maintain any interest.
Magic school
What
bus
would
bucket
happen?
looking hat. Dude, she's ready for a fucking field trip.
If I could get her story viral, maybe all of you would feel your own heartbreak in the medical system. Maybe all of you.
Listen, man, it's 2025. A healthcare CEO was shot in the back of the head. We know.
Would realize that there is a reason why it matters. When the system or the hospitals are under pressure by a community, they have to retract their decisions. When
Guys, if we cancel this hospital, my sister will get the care she wants.
people are all speaking up about something unjust, everyone comes together to find solutions. Maybe there's some wealthy multi-millionaire out there who wants to just pay out of pocket for her to get the life-saving treatments.
Oh my God, Brian Johnson gets to pay $1 million a year to get his own medical research team who diagnosed his lost conditions that would have killed him.
Eye emoji, mouth emoji, eye emoji. You need to save my sister from the system.
Zero blinking in that. Notice how there's no blinking going on.
She needs. Maybe there's even, I don't know, STEM research.
What does this have to do with Kyle Carosa and Vivzy Pop, bro? It's been 20 minutes.
Cutting edge science on organ regeneration, anything that hasn't even made its way.
I set it at 2 times speed. I don't know. Maybe I'm having like a skill issue today. It won't let me set any other time. I have, like, you guys can see it. It has custom, and then custom doesn't work. And then normal, and then 4, which is premium.
Into the standard medical system that she could be a candidate for.
I'll pay, if push comes to shove, I'll just pay for premium because I use this enough, but.
Very urgent clinical trial. And maybe she just needs a deeper.
Plus, I hear YouTube music is better than Spotify. But I have been wanting to build like a library and just switch to an MP3 player. So, I don't know.
Get a better diagnosis so she can get better care and get her inflammation
I'm not gonna, Q. I'm not going to.
under control so her body can at least keep her alive longer until we can find a solution. All of that is pushed to you when people know you're actually up there on that podium.
Whose podium are we on?
I would not even be alive if it weren't for the moments of somewhat small viral windows I've had, which were torture in many ways because of what happened
to me.
It was
medical torture, dude. They had her on the rack.
Just so that I could raise enough money to keep myself barely afloat.
Mods, put this woman in the Iron Maiden.
And even then, I never even got to get out of the rat race of living in poverty.
Maybe it's a glitch. Refresh the video. You guys are like, Diesel, speed this shit up. Diesel, if you don't speed this video up now, I'll lose my mind.
Viral windows I've had.
It was a bug. It was a bug. It was a bug, chat. It was a bug. You were so right. Who was the, I am Stickman? You're based. You're based.
Which were torture in many ways because of what happened to me. Just so that I could raise enough money to keep myself barely afloat.
Motherfucker, you look like you'd be living in a place with too high rent.
And even then, I never even got to get out of the
Turn off your damn lights. Save some money on that electricity bill.
Race of living in poverty to start even showing what
Is this what poverty in the greater Los Angeles County looks like?
I could have done with my art or my characters or my acting. And now I'm
Yeah, I think you should apply for more acting gigs.
about to go homeless again, and I can't even find help for my sister. And the legal system is so broken, you're either going to need to pay a lot of money up front for a really good lawyer who's ready to work urgently, or wait around for somebody else to maybe do
California poverty is crazy.
something in a couple months' time.
My sister has a prognosis of 1 month left to live. When was this posted? 3 days ago? Oh, man. I was about to be like, has it been a month? I'm like, oh, I guess your sister's dead.
This is so dire. I don't know what it's going to take to make anybody want to sit here and do more. Even just sending her sweet messages would probably give her a will to live.
I don't think when I sent an email to that she'd get a sweet message. I think you would get the message, first of all. Second of all, I don't think anybody nice is sending an email.
And I will put the literal
Crack theory, her parents finally cut her off and that's why she's e-begging. I believe it.
contact email. The ex.
Do not send an email, Chad. Do
The-
not send an email.
Blue Sky is literally not even worth it. Nobody even pays attention to that site. And I will ask you to please look at our GoFundMe, read the story, look at both of our GoFundMes. Mine was to try to raise money for the legal side of it.
So is her sister in hospice care or something, or she's going to pass in a month? She would be in hospice.
And hers was to raise immediate care needs so that she could actually take care of herself and have something like housing, because she lost hers because her roommates decided they didn't want to have her there if she's going to die on them.
I don't believe that for a second. That's a lie. That is such a lie. Your sister was kicked out of wherever her and her roommates lived because she was doing some fucking booger sugar or some shit.
And how do you even get housing with just a couple $1,000s when it's supposed to be literally at least a $1,500 or so, depending on when you have to live by yourself? Expected to be more than $1,500 because nobody wants to be around a dying person.
What? Who the fuck is... Dude, if you want to rent a place while you're dying, you gotta pay a premium.
And then what, the first and last month's rent, the deposit? How much money is that? We're looking at like $6K or some Jesus Christ. And that's if the landlord even decides that having a dying person in their space is worth it, because you also need to have a good credit score and also make 3 times the monthly rent and income. And also...
What kind of... Why does the fucking landlord doesn't need to know you're dying, dude? Well, you walk up to the landlord, hello, I'd like to rent. I'm dying.
Don't forget that the insurance companies only want to give you hospice, apparently, for 7 hours a week when she needs 24/7 care and has to keep going back to the ICU every day because she...
They only want to give you hospice 7 hours a week. Medical mods? Medical mods, is that accurate at all? 7 hours a week of hospice sounds like very little.
Blood transfusions. And the toxic ammonia that needs to be cleared from her body that is also making her cognitively decline so much she can't even advocate for herself or speak her own story.
I would like your dying rate, please.
When have you watched this play out? Many times. Do you even value a life where we don't have to sit in this anymore?
Well, I mean, yeah. But, like, I do that by, like, advocating for things that will make actionable change and voting for politicians that align with my viewpoints and doing, like, adult things. I actually don't do it by begging and saying that I'm going to cause, like, the Ponzi scheme equivalent of communism.
Please, help me. I don't know what to do. All I can think about is throwing around my
This
identity.
is more like super low, actually, acuity home health. Hospice is more involved. When you're in hospice, it's not X hours a week. It's all the time. Yeah, that's what I was under the impression of.
Online, even though it's been destroyed, just so I can try.
Yeah, she does like the quirk chungus. She does like the TikTok e-girl like side face thing, you know.
Save my poor sister's life, and I don't even want her to get entangled in whatever the heck people think is wrong with me. Help.
Well, I'm beginning to notice that there's a lot of problems between you and your sister, so let's throw the baby out with the bathwater on this one.
Horrible, is that? Isn't that just a shit show? And if you believe in anything, I definitely have a whole story about my own life. Nobody...
Yeah, I feel like you're part Skaven. She feels like she's a Skaven. What clan do we think she's a part of, dude? I don't want to say clan Pestilence because she's too clean, but like that's what I feel, you know.
He has even heard. And I will tell you everything about the silly stories with Kyle Carosa, Viv Pop, the animation industry, and what it was like to be left on the repeating cycle of never even being seen.
This is a crazy crash out, I'm not gonna lie. Dude got fired from her job and she's like, I'm gonna spill all the tea from everybody I hate.
With talent and skills no one even allowed me to show. I can't fucking believe I'm pulling this crap. In front of you
Dude,
is
she'd
the
be a
truth.
really good Freddy FNAF bear character, dude.
I was homeless when Kyle
I'm sorry.
Carosa gave me a job.
You were homeless when Kyle Carosa gave you a job?
Knew, over the
Okay.
top knew he was grooming me because I actually
Wait a second. You're homeless and in desperate need of a job. A guy comes to you and he's like, let me give you a job. Well, it's what we call grooming, guys. Someone gave me a job. Grooming. Can't do anything for people anymore.
am not that naive. But my only option was to take the opportunity and get my dream job at Cartoon Network in story, or blow up. At the time, I had also
Damn, you were gonna blow up? That's crazy. I didn't know you were gonna explode. Why didn't you go to the doctor for that?
gotten out of the worst, most toxic relationship I was coerced into.
You were in a relationship? You have sex? That's the worst thing I've heard all night.
And I had to drive several hours every day
There's people in this chat that can't get any.
to do my caricature drawings at Disneyland and put on a smile like nothing was wrong and then just tell everybody, hi!
Well, you know, I don't think the people at Disney are necessarily happy, but I appreciate they do for the fucking $300 I pay for a ticket to walk into the building.
Like this, oh, that's great. How do you want me to draw your sweet little girl? And that sweet little girl wants you to know something. My favorite character is Jack Skellington. All right, I'll draw that for you. And when I got that job, I found out that other people on that show all knew the truth about him and even John Kay. It was not even a secret. They would talk about it openly in front of me.
No. All of the people that worked in the entertainment industry knew about this person who was a career pedophile and then decided to say nothing the entire time? What? No.
Me during their lunch gatherings. But you know what they told me? Some of us, not all, are victims as well. Don't
Victims of what? Being adults that got jobs with him?
even say anything because I'm
Wait,
not
she was working at Disney while working at Cartoon Network and claims to be jobless? She was also homeless and about to blow up and getting out of a relationship.
ready for my story to be shared or for him to find out his victims are speaking up. Because if they do, he might come after us. So I couldn't even share my story at all. I had to keep my mouth shut. But they all told me the same thing. Get away from him as soon as you can. We're all trying to just get away from him because he does control a social circle. And they fled when the show wrapped up. But I got
They
horribly
fled when the show wrapped up. They were let go. The show ended, they were let go. Bullshit. They all kept hanging around him and then acted surprised Pikachu meme when he was publicly outed, and all the other abusers in his circle evaded accountability by framing themselves as the real God-star victims, unlike me, the deserved it victim. I don't even know what happened to you. You haven't even described him grooming you. What kind of grooming happened?
sick with a chronic illness that took me down so hard, I was supposed to die.
Did you have POTS? I think you had POTS. Are you implying the industry protects the moneymakers no matter who they hurt, Diesel? Well,
I was bedbound for 4 months. And it was
you're bedbound, you had POTS. That's what you had. I think you had POTS.
agony. You don't know what it's like to be in a body that can't move, but be a conscious person
Bloodied? Dude, the POTS beat you? Damn.
in a body that can't move for 4 months. In agonizing pain. That is torture. Please. That is torture. And of course, the medical system didn't want to do anything for me either.
It was a Khajiit.
I only got better because the universe threw me a bone, and I just happened to get access to a specific antibiotic called doxycycline, which apparently brought me back from unable to lift a fork to
The medical mods, what does the doxycycline do? Or is that like I'm a crazy person pill?
my mouth to feed myself or even tolerate light and sound human touch or even read for my own entertainment. To walking again and being here sharing the story. I relapse if I go off of it. No doctor even wanted to find out why it was helping me. Horrible, right? I have to be on antibiotics. It's been, what, 7 years? I'm gonna get one of those super bugs that's
It's
gonna
an
be
antibiotic. Okay.
antibiotic resistant. I'm gonna die because nobody freaking wanted to give a shit. And the medical system's doing that to my sister too, because she hasn't gotten lucky to just get some kind of off-label treatment that could help her. Oh, I'm sorry, did I get off topic? My bad. Kyle Carosa, right? So those victims, and not victims, told me, play along. After the show wraps up, you will be free to just go on to something else, like we are.
37 minutes
And the show
of
wrapped up,
nothing,
they all
I
left.
know.
I got sick.
She's like, I'm gonna spill all the tea, and then proceeds to say, everybody stayed quiet.
And during that time,
What do you call a person who's pansexual that has pots? Pots and pants.
was treated like shit. I was abandoned. Nobody valued me. I learned the hard way that there is no worth to anybody here, because they will turn on you the minute that you do not characterize yourself as somebody they want to hero save.
I'm gonna be honest. If I was in the same office as you, I would not become a friend of yours. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't have the patience for it.
Wow, imagine that. So, because I couldn't get out of his circle fast enough, I made the fatal mistake of letting some people that were, who I thought were sweethearts, genuinely thought so, actually. And I'm serious about that. I never looked down on anyone or spoke poorly of them.
I 100% don't believe that in the slightest.
I just did not handle their own drama very well. And when I removed myself, they decided to scapegoat me all the way into oblivion. So that happened. Oh, cool, that's a whole story. Yeah, you know some of that one online, because it was online. But I had actually been warning them that Kyle was a predator. You know this one. They didn't even hesitate to know that. They all knew it. And when they found a good opportunity to scapegoat me for petty, miserable Discord drama that I'm sure was traumatized.
To be fair, this is the exact person I would expect to work on Mighty Magiswords.
You know, yeah. I don't know. I feel like if you work on a cartoon, I just feel like you're like I feel like everybody that works on a cartoon should be like Walt Disney, right? Like they should have whimsy and like fucking want to make the world a better place. But it turns out they're just all like giga autistic.
To them. But man, do you think I got out of that untraumatized? And I didn't even behave the way they did. Nope, I was not even interested in talking about them or calling them out. They just wouldn't shut up about me, and so I had to defend myself because they were actually doing real harm to my—
Diesel, have you seen Totally Spies? Well, yeah, those people are certified freaks, but
actual tangible life. So they got Kyle and Div Zip Pop involved, and everything blew up. The third other detail.
wait, did you talk to like a million people during the Yandere Dose spectacle? Wasn't that when your patience ran out? Yeah, it ran out then, and I haven't gotten it back since. But you figured out Ground Zero, Daygother.
So the story? Like who was I around when I worked on that show? What were the people there liked? And what about during the fallout? All the real life situations I dealt with. Like I couldn't even go to an industry drink and draw without people harassing me in fucking public because they thought—
Okay, an industry drinker draw and you were getting harassed?
About how I was lying about Kyle and making him look bad. That's how shamed I was. I could not even go to public events to network or make a single friend. Because
I don't think that was happening. You're telling me that was happening? I ain't never met I've never seen that's never happened. I'm sorry, I don't believe this industry is openly confrontational like that.
Would freaking harass me, and there are people here that know that really happened and chose to look the other way, and all the people that messaged me and
Dude, is autism the golem pipeline? That's a brutal one. That's a really good one.
said, well, no, you are completely innocent and you're a sweetheart, but I just don't want to be—
I still don't know what Vimsy Pop has to do with this. Listen, man. She's just an easy one that people take shots at when they're fucking unsuccessful.
dragged into that because I know Kyle's a predator, but I don't actually want to be held to a place where I'm going to look bad because nobody else wants to acknowledge that yet. They disappeared. Moved on with their lives.
Got framed as
And I
sympathetic victims.
had to now live with that title until I was vindicated by him getting outed as a predator and everyone finding time to decide—
Dude, this person smells like fucking chicken noodle soup. That's what
but
I
they
think.
got their gotcha about internet discourse. Who was I? What was my life like? Who even knew what happened to me in my real life? Everything you needed to know about me was already online, right? Because everybody already knows that you do only live on the internet. I don't go outside
You
and
definitely live on the internet.
touch grass. In fact, I don't even drive all over the country to different states trying to find safe places to sleep. No, I don't do that. I don't even have to go to public events because now we don't care anymore. That never happened if it wasn't on the internet. And why would I dig that up and talk about it when everyone is just going to start gossiping about me again? It doesn't matter what my truth is. It only mattered how people could use my story. And once the Kyle Carrelza drama wrapped up, my worth was never even allowed to exist outside of that.
You sure it wasn't because of the Shotokan, or like maybe it's just because you're like an insufferable human being, or like you're begging for money, or the fact that you think you were abducted by aliens, or are you saying that you had dissociative identity disorder? It was none of those things. It was everybody else.
I am a real person who is dying with that story while my sister is dying with her story.
Your sister's dying, like actually dying. Maybe you should get a job.
What would it have been like if I didn't get sick? If I never got into that friend group on accident because I thought they were great people? What would my life have been like if I just got the next industry job? And then the next?
What if you were just like not hanging out with the people who were at Disney, being sad that they work with Kyle Carrozza?
Would my pitches have been seen? Would everybody?
I'm not accepting your pitch. I'm a high-level Disney executive. I'm not accepting your pitch.
Found time to see that I actually had talent. I never even got to show anything to anyone. Well, I guess the industry did blow up thanks to you know, AI and COVID and all that. But you know what? I was so excited to just make my own way in this world.
Dude, I think this is an audition tape, is what I think it is. I think she's going to be in the next season of Stranger Things when they do the spin-off series.
Who would have known me through something much deeper than a show creator title? I would have been.
Dude, she want to be the Pablo Picasso of children's cartoons.
Making those based indie projects like maybe I could have done the next amazing digital circus.
Dude, she's like, why didn't I get the next amazing digital circus? Why didn't I get the next has-been hotel? It should have happened to me, not you. Me. I should be the one to get the fame. I'm the most deserving of it. I have a sister who's dying. Look at her. Dude, Starscream asking to be a fucking celebrity, dude. Come on, Megatron. I deserve the money and fame.
Or live in the Gaslight District. I would have tuned my voice better, but unfortunately,
Dude, this lady's like, I would have been successful if they gave me money.
I haven't had much time to warm up.
This is Bo Black's sister.
The thumbnail makes her look like Boblax.
To learn that all my skills were washed away by this misery. And what I just detailed to you is only the surface.
It's drip or
I can tell you
drown,
specifics, I can
Spider-Man.
tell you all the deep ideas.
We know this one's drowning.
I can even tell you how dramatized Vivzy Pop is. She doesn't even deserve the way people treat her, talk about her, and find time to gossip about her. That's what I knew when I was working on her show. And then I found out that apparently they all eat their own.
Oh, she's a victim of Vivzy Pop because Vivzy blew up and she's an insane jobless person. Yeah, pretty much. You hit
What
the
a
nail on
joke.
the head.
Bullshit! But I can tell you some of the things that happened to me when I was around them. Because I promise
Like what? You've wasted 37 minutes to not tell me.
you, I also met her at physical events too. Would you like to know?
White woman meets a Latina and fails miserably. Many such cases. Very few people can match a Latina's swag.
Guess what? I did happy to share it because I have nothing left to lose. I have a dying sister who is not
I have
even
nothing
going
left to lose. You literally just mentioned the thing you have to lose. After your sister dies, then you should tell the stuff.
to be lost by not talking about it. Did I word that right? I think. Well, you know what I mean. I have nothing to lose because nobody ever wanted to talk to me again. Nobody in animation even looks my direction.
I
And
wonder
it's not all the
why.
reasons people lie about online, sweethearts.
I'm sure. You know what? Honestly, I would 100% believe it's not for the reason online. I would actually believe it's for the much simpler reason of that you're insufferable.
It's because I was just detailed as drama by all of you.
It's not because I was drawing weird shit. It's actually just because I'm an annoying, insufferable, insane person.
Not because I wasn't pleasant in person. And
I
boy,
don't
does it
believe that.
hurt. How many people I've met.
I think
So
you're a horribly narcissistic, rude person who only thinks about yourself. That's what I think.
many who told me they adored me, but just couldn't find time to let even people in passing know that they felt that way about me because they were too scared about their own reputations being hurt by it.
Like, I 100% believe that literally most of the people in the animation industry literally don't care about what you drew that got you heat on the internet. That was just their Cassius belly, okay? They were looking for an excuse to fire you. That was the perfect one.
And you want to know about those people? I'll tell you all about them because I don't value the way they treat
Lady, it's been fucking 30 minutes. I don't think you're telling me. I think that you need to fucking apply for a job.
me. And being the bigger person by not naming them also did nothing for my life. Let's talk about it then.
She's holding out a hand because she needs money.
I'll start sharing videos if you help my sister.
Guys, I'm only going to give you drama if you help my sister get $700,000. I'll only spill the tea if you give me $700,000. Okay, I guess I don't need the tea.
I promise. If that's what you want, I'll do it. Just please help my sister. I can't take it.
Uh-huh. Okay, Angela. Call out. I knew Pendleton Ward. He did something you need to know. This is his call out. What did Is Pendleton Ward canceled? Did he do something? Is there something I should know? I will never escape the dreadful animation industry. Deep Dark Gossip Hole Part 1.
So I'm going to be releasing these in a series of short-form videos, and I will continue to detail and build upon them so that I can do this in a way that keeps my own health in check, because I cannot talk for 3 hours about my damn nightmare trauma.
Her damn nightmare trauma.
Start with this one.
Dude, everything she wears is like the ugliest fit possible.
Why was I singled out in all of Kyle Carosa's clique? Or Vivzy Pops?
Because you're annoying.
Do you know? Well, here's a question. Are you even seeing this? Who was I? That big name animation industry person who needed to be taken down because I was too powerful for my own good?
You were not powerful at all. You know who's powerful? Goosework. Okay?
Be outed as this horrible predator? That I wasn't? Even remotely caricaturized like Kyle? Why would that happen?
What is your opinion on Bruno and Isabel's relationship? That's my statement.
Wasn't that supposed to be a big deal?
She looks like a female Ned Flanders.
Who's even watching this anymore? Why was I so singled out? 3, 2, 1. Because I was expendable. How
Oh, wow, really? You belabored the point for 40 minutes to say that why were you singled out because I was expendable? Well, lady, you worked at a job.
expendable?
It's pirate software on estrogen. I see it.
I had 1 million people watch that Saberspark video.
A million people watch Saber Sparks video. You didn't make Saber Sparks video. Saber Spark made Saber Sparks video.
People detailing my drama all over the internet and wouldn't shut up. People are still talking night and day about the Kyle drama, posting new videos as nobodies and getting tens and thousands of views. I was the actual victim who knew everything.
I don't even know what you were a victim of. Did he like rape you or something? Like,
yet nobody even came knocking on my door. How expendable was I? So expendable that all of you forgot I even existed, and never even hung around to find out what that great, now vindicated industry artist was going to make now that they finally had a life to be that creative. How expendable was I?
Dude, she has such a clippable face. Is this not Wojackable? Okay? Is this not a Wojackable woman? Okay? She you put her on a political poster and be like, I want you to give me $700,000.
You don't even remember who I am. And I have to teach you all over again from scratch. Like I have zero
vegan
followers,
teacher's needs.
zero history with a community I was in for years, zero friends and zero family. All from scratch.
Damn, you said your sister died? That's crazy.
With a 6K following? Yeah, a 6K following on my main account. And nobody even sees a single post
Dude.
from me.
Every time I
Maybe
I went to go
was Shadow
speed
Man?
it up and then it like took away
Why
my
is nobody
option again,
helping me
dude.
out of that? Why
Dude,
are my new accounts
YouTube's
not getting
testing
any
something,
attention?
dude. YouTube's testing something.
So I'm gonna be releasing.
Oh my god.
You don't even remember who I am. And I have to teach you all over again from scratch. Like I have zero followers, zero history with a community I was in for years, zero friends,
Dude,
and
she's
zero
casting a spell on my YouTube UI.
even was the one under all of it, trying to stay alive and calling for help. Who were you fighting for? Clearly it wasn't me, because you don't even know who I am. Wow. What a nightmare to be living in. That's a deep trauma, if I do say so myself. There's also something else you should know. I was so expendable. Nobody even needed to help my sister either. What happened to me, along those who are dear to me, need not even matter. I still see people posting recently mentioning that Invadim artist who got out, what? Yeah, as much as literally today. Who are they? I'm right here. Do you even know I exist? How expendable am I? More than most of you will ever understand in your own lives.
I literally don't even know who you are if you really want to get down to the brass taxes of it. So if you want to talk about expendable, I mean, if I had a button that like gave me $1 million and struck you with lightning, I would press the button.
At least you can sleep at night knowing that as long as you don't get scapegoated,
Yeah, like it just seems like your life is miserable, so it's a win-win, you know?
you will never need to know. Hell is right now. Watch out. Please, wake the fuck up about what
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
is happening. I need you to see me. There is something I
Dude, what the fuck is that outfit? What is that? What is that? She's dressed like a 1970s fuck room, dude. What the fuck is she wearing?
I've been wanting to tell all of you, but I don't think you've been seeing my motivational, inspirational talks. How could you forget all about us? Have the, treacherous terrors around you got into your mind?
She has a bird. She has a bird, by the way. I find her cute. Len, don't do this.
Maybe coincidinkies, and so coincidinky after all. I think it's high time we began the
It's a
revolution.
female Hunter S. Thompson.
Wait till you find out what was happening and all the details. Not as pretty as it should. What?
Dude, all of her outfit changes.
What is this? Oh, this is just my comfort jacket.
What is happening?
What? Why is it under this shirt? Oh, that's because I don't have a reason to show it off, or I'll be bullied. Huh? Well, I put it behind this cartoon caricature of a dog. Because these people prefer easy
What is happening?
characters to learn about what is happening all over the world.
Dude, she's perfect for Kristen Ark as like a
Dude.
potential
She's
mate.
perfect for Kristen Ark, D.
Like as a potential mate or as a content farm.
But
Yes.
also, Keel likes it. Also, nobody needs to see how glamorous I am yet.
What the fuck are you on about? What are you wearing? Be the matchmaker, Diesel. Let it be known. I claim this one. not as a mate.
But there is something you should know.
Is she wearing like a grocery bag or something? What is going on?
This cartoon dog is very graphic. And because this story is very...
Why? What is the graphic about that dog? What is the dog doing? This is actually insane. What is this even about originally? I think she was going to be talking about why she was blacklisted from the animation industry.
Detailed. I was certain it was important to Justin. Players. I'm gonna need to get more shirts. Cause there's gonna be a lot of layers to go through. Bigger details too. What is this? Oh, that's Keel's favorite dog. Who's Keel? Boy, he says that's it.
What? What happens? Why does it end like that? What does that mean? What was the... What is going on? What? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay. All right. That's her shouting out a different furry. That's not her. Just oh. Let's see if the dude, I'm telling you, they're changing the UI on YouTube.
Egg has a hair on it.
The motherfucker and eggs, dude. ASMR, she's holding you hostage. ASMR, Chud Jack, neat girl failure, makes you an egg.
2 eggs. I can't believe this fucking mess. Where is anything over here?
The microwave is brand fucking new, yeah. Guys, she's going to starve to death. She only has a fully stocked kitchen. Also, is that a chicken or a turkey over there? You see that?
Why is this one not raw?
Dude, she just ate a hard-boiled egg.
I'm gonna angle you something. Do you know whose mess this is?
Yours.
Why would you bother to believe it isn't mine?
This lady is fucking crazy, guys. Holy shit.
Why would it be anyone else's mess if I'm the one inhabiting this crappy shithole? Perhaps.
Dude, this is Leadhead. that's an insult to Leadhead, which is pretty big.
Maybe the messes all around us are really an extension of our minds.
Dude, she is like a Batman villain. One of you said it's like like a villain sending Batman a tape. The way she walks and moves around, she's like a fucking like cartoon villain. There's a pigeon. Oh.
Why? Because everything around us was created by
The Riddler's daughter. The Riddler's neat daughter, dude.
something losing its mind. And this mind, please, whose mess would even be doing this?
I feel like I'm strapped to a chair watching this.
Perhaps it's all your messes, and I'm trying to find out. Well, I can
Dude,
put-
her camera being slanted too just adds to it. Because it makes it feel like, don't you feel so uncomfortable being slanted? Like, it just makes this more amazing.
my other messes. But whose messes even need
Diesel check memes.
you to see them? More messes
That's honestly kind of a
Proper
flattering picture.
than
That's a
the
really flattering image.
best.
I want you to donate $700,000. That even makes her look. That makes her look so much like Pirate Software. It's kind of crazy.
Is knowing where to keep messes out.
What does any of this have to do about
My
anything?
Messes that are really not meant to be seen in this place.
She's just throwing her fucking clothes around everywhere.
Good omens.
Sleeper final boss. She's not saying anything in that either, dude. Okay, let's see what this one. I won't be looking in the comments much after this. Okay, you fucking okay.
Well, was there an episode you were credited in for proof? Exactly. Like, I'm not saying she. Whoa, she? Oh, do you even need to know my pronouns? She didn't work on the shows, but just putting.
Listen, lady. Just tell us your pronouns. All right? Put the woke in the bag. All right? I can't properly criticize you if I don't know your pronouns.
Proof in your thumbnail isn't going to be enough. I'm gonna need this in 6 years for some sort of unforeseen bullshit drama detail story, so I'll just show the screenshot everything going forward. Thank you for teaching me the most important lesson. Hindsight sure is a bitch. Cool.
I had to check to make sure I wasn't crazy. They, it pronouns, I could feel it. They need better clothes, okay? They dress like they're fucking 10. They dress like they're a child, and their parent tried to dress them, and they said no. Yeah, I ain't reading all that.
Now I understand why the victim blame prove it with more evidence game doesn't work. You see? I thought you were just too turbulent online to keep track of what was happening. But now I realize I think you're actually stupider than I thought
It needs a job.
you were. I'm gonna need to give you a whole lot less credit, otherwise I'm gonna go insane.
Yeah, I can wokely criticize them. I can do it.
Break it down for me. What does that mean?
So
what does it mean
they want to know what episode you worked on. Just tell them what episode you worked on.
when you don't even think I can draw my own art? Oh,
You're making up an argument. Just tell us what episode you worked on.
I actually do think I know why that's a problem.
You see why I'm skeptical of this person working on Hell of a Boss or Hazbin Hotel?
Maybe it's because I was, not able to show you how wonderful my boards are. So how about this? I'll treat you to a little story about Vivzy Pop, and then I'll show you my...
Didn't even share Boost My storyboards with the rest of the crew during episode premiere, even though she adored them in private. More on that in a future video. So, like, there's no evidence of you ever existing, period. Okay? And we're just supposed to, what, take your word on it?
base boards I did for that episode. Keep watching. By the way, I hope you like them because nobody really saw them the first time I shared them. You're gonna find out why. Bye. The fuck?
What are we doing? What is going on? I literally don't know. Oh, yeah, okay. Storyboarded by Aang Vondra. I guess you worked on an episode.
Right there.
Why'd you belabor the point for like 3 minutes and 4 billion months?
You see that? Aang Vondra. There I am in the TV credits.
Well, I gotta be honest. I'm glad that you were fired.
Oh wait, this is YouTube. Wait a minute. My name is actually Aang Vondra. Oh, whatever. Do you even need to know? Anyways,
Aang Vondra? Is it because you like Avatar The Last Airbender?
I love never watching this show while I'm enjoying a delicious, freshly prepared,
Dude, she's eating girl slop, dude.
home-cooked Pendleton wordless meal.
A Pendleton wordless meal? Dude, you need to stay out of this field, dude. You are clearly incapable of working in the animation industry.
What a treat.
Dude, she's eating compost, not vegan garbage, okay? There's a difference.
I genuinely thought Viv and I were good acquaintances and that maybe even friends. I never had her speak negatively to me in our DMs. We always had pleasant conversations about characters and story, and I was just happy to be around other creative minds. When everything happened to me, there was no head of time warning or even a meaning to it. It was
Okay, so this is like a conversation of you seeming normal with Vivzy Pop.
just cold, hard. There was somebody online that started lying about me, added Viv, and everybody took it out on me and forced me to take the hit for it. And this
So she fired you.
is a well-documented story already, with screenshots. And
This
also,
is what Chris Chan
I
wanted
want
to
to
be.
make it extra clear
Yeah.
that I do not even know who Viv really
Yeah, she just hates every showrunner and animator who's existed. Dude, no, the reason she hates them too is because she didn't get the world from them, right? Because she's like, I want to be famous. I want to be a showrunner. I want my pitches accepted. I want to make a lot of money. I want to be famous. I want to be recognized. I want the next amazing digital circus. Me, 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 me.
is, because when people were gossiping in her work server, I was under the influence that maybe it was just the group around her and she really was more in my feelings about things because she really did seem to like talking to me. I would not know.
She also comes off as like a fan too, so I don't know, man.
I will
This
give you
just
something important though. When I talk about the work server situation, I am going to clarify what really happened so people cannot keep divvying up the sequence of events and rewriting the story in a future video. What I need you to know, though, is that most of my screenshots are literally in a hindsight fuck you situation, not on my phone, because it was torturing me to even have them there where I could accidentally stumble across them when I had to go through my photos. I deleted everything and just moved them all, as far as I'm aware, to my Mac desktop computer, which
so they're gone. What a convenient one.
is literally in another state collecting dust.
How convenient.
I have no way to go
Guys, I have tons of evidence to show that Vivzy Pop snaked me. All my evidence is back home on another computer. It's not here.
and get a hold of it, but if somebody
If
has
you
a
really
great
want to
idea
be believed, maybe you should go get it.
and wants to help, maybe even just donate
Oh my god. Guys, I'd love to prove how Vivzy Pop is a mean bitch who won't accept me as the best person ever, but I can definitely get the evidence that supports my claim if you give me money.
to me so I can go and get that shipped here. Since people don't even want the evidence at this point, I don't know if it'll happen. Then I would be happy to just give what I do have as much as I can, because I am just tired of having to restart the same story over and over and over and never even get my victim story that is true and already understood.
I will say the hyacinth macaw is a beautiful bird. I don't know if you guys have ever seen one. I saw one at the Bronx Zoo. Very big, very beautiful, deep blue color.
Out because people don't even care.
It's parasocial. She probably did the same thing to her coworkers at Cartoon Network. It also seems to believe that her coworkers were their friends. Yeah. I think a lot of it is that. I think she conflates work friends with like friends and people being polite with you at work with being your friend. And she definitely views her more clouded coworkers as like people to like suck up to for her own personal gain. When people are parasocial like that and they're trying to get like a leg up career-wise, it shows and it comes off really bad. I've had people do it to me and it's like the worst. It's so fucking cringe.
About the fact that I am watching others redraft my story without my consent and no evidence. I liked Viv. I don't even want to be malicious.
You 100% want to be malicious.
I am trying to stay.
You put her in the same sentence as a fucking pedophile, you freak. Like what you're doing there is like casting an obscenely wide brush.
Alive. And I am trying to help my sister, who also is not able to fight for her life. What kind of human mind do you need me to be so you can see this and not keep restarting lies that were made by Kyle's accomplices and Kyle himself, and without evidence pushing that over everything? Please learn why I am
Guys, you gotta understand, I'm a storyboard artist for Hell of a Boss.
making this before you start talking about it. And I will get those screenshots if I can afford to get that computer shipped here.
Oh my god, everything requires money for you. You need money. You need money to live. You're poor, you're this, you're that, you're jobless.
I promise that.
If the going gets really tough, just fucking do something you don't want to do. I'm sorry. Like, what?
ever wanted to take it this far. I just wanted to explain what I've already thought everyone was on the same page about and get my story out of the hands of actual people monetizing my suffering and abuse for profit.
Like Saber Spark and any other drama YouTuber. I don't even know what your abuse is, so I can't even say that I'm monetizing that. Am I monetizing your abuse if you don't know how to explain it? I don't know what I'm monetizing because you haven't explained it. I'll tell you this. I think I have been as calm as I possibly could be. Saberspark is a drama YouTuber. Unfortunately, Saberspark decided to fraternize with the enemy. A transgression that the Quirk Chunguses will never forgive.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for having to move a little rendezvous
Okay, so is this is by her.
early. I have an
No,
engagement
this is made by
this month on the full moon. When this happens isn't really something I fuss about. But do you really need to book for this farm thing? I have like 15 new clients and we need time to get through all of them this month. As shocking as it may seem, Blitzy, my grimoire...
Okay, so this is what she did. I've seen this episode. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know you worked on this.
is actually incredibly vital, and it isn't supposed to be lent out to little imps like yourself. The harvest moon is a very special occasion.
This is rough. It's a storyboard. It's supposed to be rough.
Pardon me. Apparently, drawing my own drawings is not even evidence of anything anymore.
Wait, so those aren't the original storyboards? You redid them?
Because nobody believes I was even an artist after I was vindicated.
Don't worry, the watermark is copyright Spindlehorse.
Why would you believe that I worked on a show that everybody already knew that I worked on? Has-Been Hotel. Definitely Has-Been Hotel. I did not work on Hell of a Boss. It was Has-Been Hotel.
But that's Hell of a Boss. You just showed us Hell of a Boss. What are you talking about? You're just making this more confusing. If anything, I'm monetizing your orb of confusion, lady.
That's a joke if you don't get it. It's because you weren't around for it.
Dude, I wouldn't have been able to tell that's a joke. I don't even know where the jokes start.
Well, anyways. Let me find time to treat you to something. I did do that drawing. And I have a whole...
Why did it... What was that? It was like a fucking...
I did do that drawing.
I just... It goes
Treat you to
by
something.
so quickly.
I did do that drawing.
Okay. Okay.
And I have a whole story about my time working on that episode. The 5th episode in the 1st season.
You know, I've worked on sets before, and I've like worked in the industry, and literally 0% of it is as interesting as whatever this lady is saying. Okay, it is actually incredibly boring to work in the film industry. So this lady's talking like it's constant Game of Thrones up in here. One of my favorite personal cats finally getting the mainstream recognition she deserves. I like her dancing, Lanza. She's like a...
While I was sick with COVID. Wait
Oh, you poor baby. You worked while sick. Cry me a fucking river.
till I break that one down for you.
Oh my god. Everything's got to be a fucking tragedy with you. Fuck off. I work while I'm sick all the time, you fucking crybaby bareback bitch.
Starter episode for the bullshit I've been in. Anyways.
Whenever I think of somebody annoying on Reddit, they sound like this. Have you seen the vid where she switches between her DID alters, closing her eyes and focusing 10 minutes of pure Kino?
Since apparently my own word art face. Oh, you want me to dox myself again? Anjavandra. Hey, Anjavandra. Anjavandra.
Well, you gotta understand, guys. She cured her DID by like taking like shrooms or something.
Oh, gross. That fucking Anjavandra. Yeah, see? Doesn't sound very good to
Yeah,
me.
one of her DID alters. Yeah.
More. Anyways. There I am in the credits.
Why did
And also,
the bitchin'?
why the fuck did you guys think I didn't do my own art? Please.
Yeah, I thought for a second the dying sister might be an alter, but she has a picture of a blonde woman, so assumedly that's the sister. But they also don't look anything alike whatsoever.
Maybe it's because when the episode aired, Viv didn't even want to share my boards with all the other crew getting to praise each other's work publicly for people to see it.
Dude, you notice how she constantly keeps talking about all the clout she doesn't have? Okay, it always goes back to that, dude. People can be adopted, Diesel. All right. All right, Mr. Genius. You're right. You're right.
I was literally ignored, so nobody even knew I did those sequences. Oh, I have an even better story of how much it gets messed up, and this one has screenshots, so I'll get to that later. I want to save it for that.
I feel like if she casted Avada Kedavra on me, I'd die. Actually.
Anyways, I'll treat you to something right now.
I love how you immediately fold, Deagle.
I'll share my boards in this very video, just so you can see how cool and hardworking I am.
Guys, she's really cool and hardworking. I know she bitches about it all the time, and for some reason is such a hard worker she can't find a single job right now, so she needs money, but she's a really hard worker.
Because apparently people spread lies that I didn't do my fucking work. And I don't even know.
So how was I supposed to get a job after that? My own friends and crew on Kyle's show wouldn't vouch for me after Kyle did this to me. Please, when all they ever did was praise me nonstop.
This fake accent is so annoying. JFC, we know this isn't your real voice. Stop doing it. It doesn't make you sound interesting. Just talk normally.
That's so true. Yes. She definitely can turn it off, which is the crazy part. But Axis, maybe this is one of the altars.
Know where the hell that came from. But nobody needed the evidence of me finishing the boards. Or even... Ooh, I got a good one from Kyle.
I literally don't know what your fucking problem is. Okay, Vivzy Pop didn't give you cloud capital. All right, sure. That's it.
Ooh, I'm gonna get to that one soon.
Damn, we actually got a second house stream, dude. She's gonna be really annoyed when I tell her that this was another goal.
I'll just start with a little easy note. I was so prolific, so hardworking, so fast.
Guys, she was she was literally the hardest worker in the room. She was moving the fastest, okay? She's like a real G, moving in silence like lasagna.
That I was actually supposed to continuously, completely reboard from scratch another incompetent board artist's work who got paid more than me to just screw things up. I had to do double the...
This lady's like, there were other people on the crew that didn't work as hard as me, and they still got recognition. This lady is discovering that not everybody works that hard on a thing. It's like, yeah, I've been a PA on a set. I've worked harder than other PAs on set, and I didn't get any kudos for it, but they got kudos for their work. Yeah, that just happens in work. Okay, sometimes people get congratulated. All right, that's why you should like do less. All right, do less.
Work. And I was not even valued for it at the end of the day. How hardworking was I?
Yeah, if she was credited in the final product, who cares what a random in the YouTube comment says? Also, fucking motherfucker should have like an IMDb where she's like putting together all of her credits, dude. What the fuck?
I got screenshots for that one too. Stay tuned. Fuck all of you.
She is in the credits of a single episode. These are not the originals, by the way. She's remade them.
What? Hey!
That's a job, ma'am. That's how jobs work. I haven't gotten a raise in 9 years because I work in fast food. The solution is either quit for greener pastures or don't.
Hey, how would you and Mills want to visit Wrath for the harvest thingy this year?
She was a storyboard artist, but she's like, I don't have the originals anymore. And all my evidence of them being mean to me is on another computer. Apparently everything I detailed in my entire 50-page Word doc about the horrifying, extensive sociopathic level, criminal level stalking, abuse, and harassment from people, such as the Kiwi Farms user and fucking what? People are still friends with Lindsay Smith and Gold Star. Even funnier, the same document was written because Holly publicly told everyone that Viv fired me for some random fandom bullshit unrelated completely to my job, which worked a lot of people up, including Viv herself. So she sicked her asshole HR. Guys, I was annoying, and so they sicked their fucking piece of shit HR on me. Woman discovers HR is crazy. They send her HR guy on me to harass and publicly defame me and force me to detail a public apology as if I was Holly and her words and lies were my own and my fault, permanently ruining all my industry networks' lifelines out. Meanwhile, Holly openly bragged about it, and despite tons of people witnessing in real time contributing to it without helping me, stating to Viv that they were at her because of Holly, nobody even behaves like it's enough detailed evidence of Viv Monster being a monster because it's just broken this game. I guess we hate victims because, dude, you're not a fucking victim. You got an HR guy on your ass because you were being inappropriate. The only time I see somebody bitching about HR is like somebody asking for like better wages or sick time or like a sexual harassment person. Like, that's it. Sorry I can't pull big evidence logs in 30 seconds because now I'm dealing with you monsters not even caring about it. My dying sister. I don't think the sister's real, actually. He's our peak. I need to make these stickers in the server. This is too funny. This is too funny. That's really fucking funny. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. All right. I have to get up early for a doctor's appointment, and I've already been up too late. I don't even know what to say. That was great. That was great. I gotta do this lady again. There's so much stuff I gotta cover, but I need to go to bed because I got a doctor's appointment at like 9 a.m. and so I should have gone to bed a while ago. But that was nice. We got a second house stream, and we funded my liquor, which is really important. Chat. Okay, very pog, very pog. But good night, guys. I appreciate you all coming out and enjoying this wonderful, crazy person with me. Take care and have a good evening.